Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss the question number 5 to 9 of exercise 9.1. In our previous video we have discussed question number 1, 2, 3, 4. And after that in this video we are going to discuss question number 5 to 9. That's mean question number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's start with question number 5. In question number 5, let's take a reading of question number 5. They have given Rachit's income is 20% less than Ramit's income. And we have to find out by how much percent is Ramit's income more than the Rachit. So let's start this one. First of all students, in this question we have to assume that Rachit's income. So we will write here let Ramit's income is. That is rupees 100. Okay. So what we assume there? Ramit's income. And then after they have given that Rachit's income is 20% less than Rachit. So we will write Rachit's income. What is the Rachit's income? That is 20% less than Ramit's. So if the Rachit's income is 100, then Rachit's income is 20% less than Amit. So let's first find out the 20% of Ranit, that is rupees 20. And then after we will write this one, Rachit's income 100 minus 20. That is rupees 80. So here Ramit's income 100 and Rachit's income 80. Okay. Now then after students we have to find out the percentage. How much percentage this one is less than. So this is 80. So we will write here how much? 20. It's less than rupees 20. Total is 80. Then multiply by 100. So if we solve this one, 24 ja 80 and 4 25. So here we get the answer that Rachit's income is 25% less than Ramit's income. So in conclusion we will write 25% Ramit's income is more than the Rachit's income. Okay students, I am going to repeat this question again. In this question they told that they are the two persons Ramit and Rachit, and they told the Ramit income is 20% more than the Rachit's income. Okay, so first of all we assume here Ramit's income, that is rupees 100, and then after Rachit's income 20% less than Ramit's. So 20% of 100 is rupees 20 and 100 minus 20, that Rachit's income is rupees 80. And then after we have to find out, this is the part, this is the total. So part divide by total, multiply by 100. Then we get the percentage, that is 25%. So hence we can say 25% Ramit's income is more than the Rachit's income. So this is our question number 5. Let's move for the next question. Now the question number 6. The value of house decrease every year by 10%. And what is the value of house after 2 years? So they have given us the present value of house and they have given the percentage of decrease. So first of all we are going to write the key terms of the question. So here we will write present value of house. That they have given 24,50,000. This is the present value of house. Decrease every year. that is by 10%. That means the value of house decrease every year by 10%. So students, how to solve this question? In this question, what we will do, first we find out the 10% of the present value, then subtract from the present. Then after we get the first year value, and then again we find out the 10% of first year value and subtract from that answer, and then we get the final value after 2 years of that house. So let's see. So here we will write value of house after first year. So to find the value of house first year, first we need the 10% of 24,50,000. Okay, so it's 10% we have to find. 2450 multiply by 10 and divide by 100. 1 0 cancel, 1 0 this one. So 10% is 2,45,000. So the value first year 24,50,000 minus 2,45,000. Okay students, from 24,05,000 subtract this one. From when we subtract, we get the answer 22,05,000. Okay students, after subtracting we get the value 22,05,000. This value after 1 year, but we have to find out after 2 years. So again we find the 10% of first year. So here we will write 10% of first year value. Okay, so 22,05,000. It's 10% if we find out. Its 10% is 2,20,500. Okay. Now then after we find the value to the second year. So we find here the value of second year. So to find the value of house second year, the decrease amount subtract from the first year value. So 22,05,000. Sorry, 22,05,000. Yes. Then minus 2,20,500. If we subtract this one, we get the answer 19,84,500. So this is the final value of that house after 2 years. So what we did in this question, that question is very easy. First we find out the 10% of the original value. 10% of original value is 24,500. These are 2,45,000. Subtract from the present value. Then we get the value after 1 year. Then same thing. Again we have to find out the 10% of the first year value, that we get 2,20,500. This amount subtract from the first year value, then we get the value of that particular house after 2 years. Okay students, now let's move to the next question, that question number 7. Okay, in question number 7 they have given A saves 40% of his salary and B saves 22% of his salary. So here we will write in question number 7, A is saving, that is 14%, and if we write B is saving, that is 22%. This is the one thing. The second thing they have given, the A's salary is equal to the B's salary. That means the salary of A and B is same. So here we will show A's salary equals to B's salary, because they have given the same salary of both. Then after in next step of these questions, if the A's saving is rupees 1820, so here we will write A's saving, they have given this amount in rupees 1820. So students, this 1820 is 14% of A's salary. So here we will write 14% of A's salary is rupees 1820. Now students, you observe, this is percentage, this is the part, which one is missing? Salary. So here we will find A's salary. To find the A's salary, that amount divide by percentage and multiply by 100. Okay students, amount divide by percentage, multiply by 100. So 2 7 ja 14, 2 5 ja 10, 7 2 ja 14, 7 6 ja 42. Okay, now 260 multiply with 50. 0 0, 5 6 ja 30, remainder, no sorry, carry 3, 5 2 ja 10, 10 plus 3, 13. So A's salary is rupees 13,000. What is the A's salary? Rupees 13,000. And we know very well A's salary is equal to the B's salary. So can we find out the saving of B? Yes. So here we will write B's saving, that is 22% of 13,000, because the salary are same. So here we will write 13,000 multiply by 22 and divide by 100. 2 0 cancel by 2 0, 0, 13 2 ja 26, 2 26 plus 2 28. So how much amount saved by B? That is rupees 2,860. So what we did in this question? This question is very simple. They have given the percentage of A and B's salary that they are saving, this much percentage amount they are saving, and the saving of A they have given to us. So by this data we find out the total salary of A, and with the help of A's salary we find out the saving of B's. Okay, now this is our question number 7. Then after move to the question number 8. In question number 8, they have given Meenakshi has some money with her. She gave 50% to his daughter, then after 30% to his son, and whatever the remaining amount she has, out of that remaining amount 60% she donate to an orphanage, and after the amount is left with her is rupees 9,250. Students, in this question we have to find what was the total amount Meenakshi has before giving to all. So let's start this question. In this question they have given question number 8. Okay, first of here, let Meenakshi's amount, that is rupees X. Okay, given to son, yeah, given to daughter, that is 50% of X, because given to the daughter 50% of X. Then given to son 30% of X. That's mean how much amount she given to her daughter and son. So here we will total amount given, that is 30% plus 50%. That's mean 80% of his amount given to the son and daughter. So amount remain remain with her. That is 20%. Okay. Means the amount remain with her is 20%. And this 20%, she gives 60% of remaining amount to orphanage. Okay, she given 60% of remaining amount to the orphanage. So how much amount left with her? 40%. 40% of 20. That's mean we can say that amount left with her, that is rupees 9,250. Rupees 9,250. Okay. Now the questions start from here, because till now we have written the keyword of the questions. The main questions start from here. This amount is 40% of remaining. So this amount is 40% of remaining. So first of all, we find out the remaining amount with Meenakshi. So here we will write remaining amount. That's mean 9,250 multiply by 100 divide by 40. Now students, you might be confused from where ma'am get the 40, because 60% she donate and what is the remain? 40%. So if we solve this one, 25, and if we multiply this 2, then we get 23,125. 23,125. This much amount remained with her after giving son and daughter. Okay. Now from here we have to find out the total amount. So to find the total amount, students, let's see. Remaining is rupees 23,125. Okay, this amount is 20% of total. So we can say this amount is 20% of total amount. So from here we can find the total. To find the total amount, remaining 23125 divide by percentage and multiply by 100. So when we solve this one, 25 is 100 and 23,125 multiply with 5, then we get 115625. Let me check. 115625. Yes, this amount is 1,15,625. So that's mean Meenakshi had this much amount. Out of this, 60%, 50% given to the daughter, 50% given to the daughter, 30% given to the son, and after that she remained this much amount, and 60% of this amount she given to the orphanage, and after giving the orphanage she having the amount 9,250. Okay students, so try to solve this question once by yourself, then easily you can get how I solve this one. So now let's move to the last question for today's discussion, that is question number 9. Okay, in question number 9, they have given a reduction in 10% in the price of mangoes. Enable Vicky to buy 2 kgs mangoes for rupees 360. So here we have to find the reduced price per kg and original price per kg. Okay students, so let's start the question number 9. First thing, they have given reduction in price. reduction in mangoes price, that is 10%. Okay, after if the reduction is 10%, so how much percentage remain? 100 minus 10, that's mean 90%. 100 minus 10, 90%. So 90% of this mangoes price they have given 360. So here we will write reduced price of 2 kg mangoes. 2 kg mangoes, that is rupees 360, and rupees 360 is 90% of original price. Which means rupees 360 is 90% of original price. So first of all, here we find original price, that means 360 divided by 90 multiply by 100. So if we solve this one, 9 4 ja 36, that means original price for 2 kg mango is 400 rupees. Original price for 2 kg mango is 400. So original price for 1 kg mango, that means 400 divided by 2, that means rupees 200 is the original price per kg, and reduced price for 1 kg 360 rupees for 2 kg, and for 1 kg 360 divided by 2, that means rupees 180 per kg. Okay students, I repeat again this question. In this question they have given that a person purchased the 2 kg mangoes, and after reduce that price, the mangoes price is 360. 360 means 90% of total. So we have percentage and the part. So can we find out the total original price? Yes. 360 divided by 90 multiply by 100, we get the original price 400, and 400 rupees for 2 kg mangoes. So 1 kg 400 divided by 2, that is rupees 200, and this reduced price for 2 kg mangoes. So the 1 kg 360 divided by 2, and answer is 180. Now students, today we have discussed question number 5 to 9. That means 5 questions we have discussed, and all these 5 questions you have to solve in your register. Okay students, for today this much only. Thank you students.